Hey, y'all, welcome to another episode of the Patdown. And we talking about some real shit. Guess what? My Falcon beat them goddamn Saints. We beat them. We beat your ass. We beat your ass like domestic violence. We beat your ass. We beat your ass. We beat your ass. We beat your ass.
Hey, stump on him.
What the fuck you over there doing?
I'm trying to
He was hyping you up.
She was just getting
we beat your ass. We beat your ass. Ain't
with
no
a baseball bat. Hey.
With a baseball bat.
Hey, you ain't got no
With a
bar
baseball
beat.
bat.
Where you beat yourself with a baseball bat.
For one of them titties flop and knock your fucking head off.
You'll get a pen and then
That's a crazy ass episode. And I'm here with Chris, Garyana, and Dion, and Harrison, who's half Korean, we just found out today. We had no fucking clue. We thought he was high all of this time. But come to find out,
Howard?
we thought he was high all
He's
of
high
this
on
time.
ethnicity. We'd love to see it.
No,
Yeah.
he's high and Korean.
You can do both. Drink.
We didn't know you could do both. We didn't know you can do both. So we out of it. I mean, stay tuned after the music and you're going to see. And don't complain about the fucking commercial because they ain't going nowhere. That's how I buy hair.
It's White Boy Chris. If the Patdown's ever made you laugh, then join our Patreon and support us. Get bonus content, a t-shirt, or an autographed copy of Rabbit, Miss Pat's autobiography. Visit MissPatComedy.com for the link to the Patreon, and while you're there, join our Facebook group.
So what we talking about today is we seen a video on YouTube, and I want to know everybody on this panel opinion. So this black lady get called up to the school for her son, get her friend to record it, which I don't fucking understand why. And she snatched the kid up, the little kid in the lunchroom, trying to get the only meal he gonna get all day. That's what he looked like. And she snatches him up by his shirt, drug him out of the cafeteria to the teacher, which was a white lady, and beat his ass with a belt. Called him niggas, jumped in his face like,
try me, nigga.
Oh, gee.
What did he do?
yeah,
He was wilding out in class.
he was wilding out in class.
Wait,
I mean, and
can't be
you
that
kids,
bad, right?
huh?
It can't be that bad.
Well, even if it is that bad,
Where do you think he learned it? She wild out on video, and now he wilding out.
why
in
would
class.
you have your friend record you beat your child ass?
Because
Didn't be me.
everybody wants to go viral.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to go viral. She went viral straight to jail with the baby taken.
Yeah, they took her kids.
Yeah, it was so fucked up that I'm sitting there. Everybody was like, "Is this a good mother?" And I'm like, "No." You know, I cuss at my kids at home, but I ain't gonna go up to the school and uppercut the nigga and beat him down in front of the teacher.
Yeah, you give whoopings at home.
I mean, yeah, you discipline them. You said when you come home, you already know what it is. It is what it is, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't have kids, but even I know as a parent, you don't embarrass your child.
You wait all day. Like, if you know you about to get a whooping when you get home, you sweating all day, your stomach hurt, and as soon as you get
Garen,
home,
you don't know anything about being a parent.
First of all, stop. Hold up. Wait a minute. First of all, I've gotten whoopings. Secondly, I take
Who
care of
whooped
kids
you?
all day. Not you, my daddy, because you'd always be like, Garrett, go get your daughter. So I used to get whoopings from him.
I don't never remember that, but anyway,
But
you
I
right.
do. Like, how am I not going to remember the stuff that scarred?
But like, what kind of like?
But nobody came up to the school and beat the dog shit
That's
out
what
of
I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I knew I was going to get a whooping when I got home.
Would you just get
And
a
I just-
spanking or like
No, I got a whooping.
punched in the face?
No, that's a
apparently-
beating. Baby, there's a thin line between a
Fuck,
spanking.
Chris.
That's what I'm saying.
We're middle class America. We don't punch our fucking kids in the face.
That's what I'm asking.
No, I got a simple whooping.
Clearly,
That's
you
what I'm
never
saying.
got spanked as a kid.
I did. I got my ass beat with a wooden spoon.
Oh, my
Oh.
God.
Oh,
Woe
the
is me.
inhumanity.
What is the difference between that and a whooping then? That's what I'm
Okay, a
asking.
whooping
right, go get a
requires
wooden spoon.
A belt.
Go get a wooden spoon and I'll show you. I'll take this belt off and
Excuse me, nigga. We at my house. I don't
Harrison,
own
go get a
wooden
wooden
spoon.
go get a wooden spoon.
I don't have a fucking
This'll
wooden
be-
spoon.
This will be great video.
We do have a wooden spoon. She just don't cook. She don't know that we do.
But what's the difference between a white kid spanking and a whooping? Like,
Okay, so a spanking
belt.
is a spanking is something.
have you ever
like
been
light.
hit with a belt before?
yes,
Okay. Would you
Okay.
rather have that or a
I'll
wooden
upside
fucking
your head
spoon?
and back.
I'd rather have a hand on the ass than a belt for sure.
Who put their hands on your ass other than child
But just like push you? No. The white people do that thing where they put their kids over their knee and just stop it,
Yeah.
Bradley.
Right,
No.
that's exactly right. She get
that's not a whooping, Chris.
That's
some
for like
bullshit.
babies.
That's a
for
spanking.
chewing under.
That's what I'm.
Nobody, people get belt.
Everybody looking at me like I just asked. Did you drop a nuclear weapon on them? Like, no. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Nobody. You get an ass.
So
whooping
that
with
right
a
there,
belt.
that's a spanking. A whooping, it's like a belt, a switch.
They tell
type
you
thing.
if you got a bunk bed, they say grab that top bunk and don't let go till I'm done.
Yes, you assume the
And
position.
then they have you dancing like a motherfucker, dancing with the
and you
stars.
take-
My name is Toby.
Yeah.
High stepping in that motherfucker.
You assume the position. You put your hands on something. If you take your hands off, they're like, ooh, because your hands go up. And it's like, you trying to hit me? Then they get real crazy.
Right.
And then that's when they go.
But back to the video I'm talking about, which I thought was very crazy.
Terrible.
Even as for me being a crazy mom, I'm like, how do you go up to the school and beat your child and call him a nigger in front of the teacher?
It's only going to make it worse because now
mean-
he embarrassed. He going to really act out.
You guys are really focused on the embarrassed part. I'm focused on the violent aspect.
Well,
beating the hell out of him.
You taking a belt and literally beating the shit out of him. And you could tell the lady had probably been called up to the child school several fucking times. But I can say this as a parent, it starts at home.
Yeah.
The problem starts at home. No matter how hood I was, how ghetto I was, I would tell you, my kids has never ever been an issue with school.
You have sense.
Garyana has maybe be the only one that kind of had a smart mouth.
First
But
of all,
she kept people laughing. And
She lying on me because I did not get in trouble at school.
no, I'm saying you was with the kid that they'll call and say, can I tell you this? Like when she was in third grade, when we first moved here, some little boy called her fat or something, and she told the teacher, and the teacher said, I'll take care of that. She said, no, you don't have to. She said, you see this big old black fist? I'm going to stick it down his white throat. And the lady literally called me in tears to tell me what Gary, and so I would get a lot of those phone
And I
calls
racked that hoe.
of what Garyana said. But as far as like Nakil, I sent him to boot camp one time only because Nakil likes to talk.
Right.
And boot camp at the time we lived in Atlanta was for kids who was bad as fuck, smoking weed, cutting class. And I said, just send him to boot camp, make him run all day. And it woke him the fuck up. He stopped talking in class. But I've never ever.
I cannot picture Nakia in boot camp.
I've never. Nakil
He would make the worst soldier of all time.
I never had to go up. I would have never act like that either. You know, I literally would have checked my child out. Even with the kids,
Young lady, get in position.
I'm telling you, if that ladder fall and hit me in my motherfucking head, I've never had to do that. So
There's a child behind the couch who's in timeout. Yeah. 3 kids back there?
Mm-hmm. We pack them in. 8.
But be quiet. But to see that lady beat that child like that, and I was like, you are a dumb bitch. You're a dumb bitch for recording it.
Yeah.
Because you only did it for social media. You didn't do it to say you was a good parent. You could have literally took that dusty ass kid home and beat his ass and brought him back.
It was like that woman who was smoking and she had the baby. You remember that video? They took
Yeah.
that kid. She had postpartum depression from having a kid, and she didn't want the child, so she's smoking a blunt or whatever in one hand, and the other hand she got the baby up, twirling it
Like
around.
a 1 or 2 week old baby.
Yeah, just fucking the things people do for social media. I will never I don't understand how we went from not having social media to having it, and then just people
Everybody
going
wants
nuts
to be.
on it.
Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be famous, and it's everybody wants a viral video. I hear people all the time like, "Oh my God, this video going viral." Bitch, I don't gotta go viral. I don't need
This
that.
sounds like the type of crazy narcissistic person that would do that. That he's a fucked up kid because she's mentally insane.
Well, I mean, you could see the cycle from the kid's behavior to the way she behaved.
Really?
Like, I mean, am I surprised that the kid was acting up in class? Look how his mama's acting.
Exactly.
Like,
well,
of
you
course.
can't always put that on there because I was a ghetto hood bitch.
Well, here's the
None
thing:
of my
like,
kids act like
when
that.
you act up in school, you are craving attention from somebody. You need somebody to pay attention because there's an issue.
Well, it's something. It's like I tell people all the time. I say just because a kid is acting out at school, a lot of time they have grown people responsibility at the house.
Yeah.
Like people thought I was bad. I wasn't bad. Well, I had to go home and fend for myself every day. And like when I wrote that chapter in the book, like when I was stealing food out of the little kid lunch boxes, and instead of the principal saying, "Why are you stealing it?" Back in those days, you could whoop us, you could paddle us. Well, I got to whoop him. He never took out the time to say, "Are you hungry?" Had he asked me, "Are you hungry?" I'd have been like, "Hell yeah, nigga, I'm hungry. I ain't eat shit last night." So I truly believe when a kid is acting out like that, they come to school is the only place that they can come and be a kid.
Right.
Because at home, he probably taking care of a younger child, trying to survive. I mean, I ain't judging the lady or nothing, but she smoked blunts all day to me.
Well, you can judge her off what she did to her kid.
Yeah, I mean, but what are you doing at the house that keeping this child from acting up?
Clearly, she's calling him nigga to his face. That was the wildest shit to me. Try me, little nigga, in his face. Like, why are you? That's not necessary.
And in front of the white teacher.
Yeah, it's just
that I was like, oh my God, the teacher's white.
Like,
what the fuck? And and now don't get me wrong, I do call my kid nigga, negro, whatever.
But you don't challenge them like you're about to fight them, right?
Not in those streets, I don't. No. At the house, if they steal out my pocketbook or something, but they don't even do that.
We make jokes about you beating up
jokes, but no.
There's nothing even remotely like violent, and you just talk shit.
Yeah, but I would never go up to one of my kids' school, and I've never went up to one of my kids' school, even when they're in the wrong, and just try me, little nigga. I've never been the parent that's always side with the kid.
Yeah,
I listen to the teacher, and then I listen to my child, and and when you're a parent, you know when your child is lying.
Really?
Unless you just a naive ass motherfucker, you know when your child is lying. And I could look at. I remember when Junebug would get in trouble, and my husband taught me one thing. He said, "Pat, you don't always have to hit a child to discipline a child. If that child got respect for you, you can literally talk to them." Yeah. And they would tell you the fucking truth. And literally with Garyana and Juma, even not killed, my husband would talk to them and question them, and they would just, "Oh, I'm sorry."
He gets you like Perry Mason up there.
I did it. Yeah. My husband would
got
talk
you
to them.
confessing.
And, for me, beating the shit out of him when I first met him, and then just to him having conversation. Why did you do it? How did you do it? Let's talk about it. I'm so sorry. Junebug and Knock Hill, they would just bust out fucking cry. I'm like, how do you do this with conversation? Because I was raised, if you wanted to discipline, you knock the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
You literally knock the fuck out. Like these kids now, they get cussed out or sit your ass down, but you don't have to do much whipping.
Right.
I mean, literally, my husband and Garyana or us, we be like, why you do it? Tell us the truth. Just tell the fucking truth. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, God damn, this shit really worked. I mean, it literally been working in our household for the last 20 years.
I just feel like physical violence of any kind, spanking, whooping, whatever you want to call it.
Sometimes you do have to whoop a motherfucker.
Like sometimes a kid doesn't, like especially a little kid, can't rationalize the corner. They need swatted, but like it should be a last resort or like a serious punishment, not your first instinct like this woman. Like that's the real fucked up part.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the first time she beat that kid, but
she's willing to do it in public in front of other people and for attention on video. You can't imagine what hell that kid's
remember
going through
one of the comments on there, and it was the realest shit, and it just made me go, wow. It said, hurt people hurt other people.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this black man wrote. He said, hurt people hurt other people. And then I got to thinking, I said, it's something going on with her. Because I remember, like, I would say this. When I was coming up, my mama always called us bitches and hoes. And when I had Ashley and Nikhil, well, that's what I started to do with them. And then when I met my husband, he was like, why would you call your daughter a bitch? And no lie, my mama called.
The kid behind the couch who's in timeout laughing thought that was funny.
They started laughing.
Yeah, you don't have to call her a bitch.
And so my husband's like, you don't have to call her a bitch. And a lot of time I would lose control and call her a bitch, and it really kind of damaged our relationship. And even after I got Gary and I got a little older, I would say. Not as much as my mama called me, but that was the times I couldn't hold it back.
Were you being a little bitch though?
Sometimes.
Personality.
Yes. But I've learned now where you ain't always got to say what you think.
Yeah.
And And hurt people do hurt shit. And I started to give my daughter what my mama gave me.
Yeah.
Which was a bunch of negative shit, saying ugly shit to you and about you. My mama literally would say, with your ugly ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever said. Oh, y'all laughing.
Now they ain't talking. Smart move. Smart move, baby.
Yeah.
When you're in the
But
whole
I
keep
think
your
it's
mouth
just
shut,
like,
kids.
it's years of trauma on her part too. She was probably raised like that. It's like, like you say, a cycle. When hurt people have kids, they hurt them.
Until somebody breaks the cycle.
Somebody needs to go to therapy. That's what she really needs.
You basically just illustrated it. Until Garrett taught you a different way, you didn't even think that there might be a different way to do something until he was like, yeah, this is how you should handle the
You continue to pass down the hurt. I mean, literally, my mom would say stuff like, with your ugly ass, bitch, your hoe, and motherfucker, and
keep going.
And
We're loving this.
my mama would literally talk to us like that. And so when I had my first two kids, that's how I thought that you talked to them until I met Garrett, and he was like, hey.
See, but I think that second influence was able to relieve stress from you. So
What you mean?
Like, this woman is clearly, she's stressed out from having to leave her job to come talk to her child. Now, if she had
so many other issues could be going on in life. It could be a man, it could be finance, it could be all kinds.
But if she had that partner to help relieve the stress of, maybe I don't have to deal with this specific issue, Garrett can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
And Garrett did step in a lot like that. Garrett is my husband, guys. He stepped in. He's like, let me say it. Because a lot of time I would say shit and keep it like, what the fuck are you saying? Or I would say it too fucking, I would say it like.
Why am I not surprised they wouldn't understand some of the shit you said?
Or I would say it like too blunt, like in your face, like I want to fight you.
Yeah.
So I had to learn as a parent to step back and let somebody with a milder tone speak. So I wouldn't say shit that I got to go back later on and apologize for.
Yeah.
Because my shit used to be back in the day, buck, nigga, buck. And he's like, Mom, I'm 4 years old. I can't buck on you. So that would be my whole thing. I would jump in my kid's face. And I remember my kid told me one time, he said, why you always trying to fight me?
So before we go to the break, we should talk about how you were raised, because you told me a story about your grandfather the other day that, I work at Bob and Tom, and Chick has always talked about you and Chick have bonded over your childhood where you got beat or whatever. But you told him a story about your grandpa disciplining you and your cousins and sister.
Well, I'll tell you right after the break. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back, shoot this commercial so I can make a few dollars, and we'll be right back. So I was at Bob and Tom, and I was talking about how we got disciplined, which we, coming up, everything was a fucking ass whipping. We on camera. You want to put your phone down?
I'm listening. Nigga,
every
camera the whole last episode.
Well, everything was an ass whooping. And so I think this story's in my book. Or I don't know if I ever told the story. But we stole my aunt food stamps one time to go play Pacman. And back in the day, you would take the food stamps and you would buy some candy. And you would get the change and put it in the Pacman machine. You would probably buy a quarter of a change out of $5 food stamp, get 90-something cents back. Be down there all day, just cash it in. Well, we stole my aunt like $500, $600, $700 food stamp. I don't remember. And they used to come in those books, $65 a book. My brother just gave everybody a book. Don't tell, we in this bitch together. Woo, woo, woo. We gonna eat Laffy Taffy all day. We rich. So we down there all day playing motherfucking Pacman. We come back to the house and my granddad got a belt in the hand and a rope in the hand. And this is exactly what he said. He said, line up niggas. And y'all stop that damn laughing.
If you think it's funny now, kids.
Innocence of children.
That?
That was one of them knocking on the floor.
No, somebody's at the door.
Who is it?
Oh, no.
FedEx.
Yeah, he'll be
Here for
fine.
Garyana's pussy.
So he was like, so we come home. We've been playing Pacman on a Saturday all fucking day. We literally walk in the house and my granddad say, line up niggas. He got a belt in one hand and a rope in the other hand. And we lived in this a belt and a rope. And we lived in this house where it had like joists going in the ceiling. And I'll never forget it's on alt-right place. The ceiling was like open like that lodge like living. And
You say alt-right?
lodge.
Okay.
Lodge.
What kind of southern place was this?
Richard Spencer walked in.
Yeah. And so he was like a cowboy. He threw that rope up in that ceiling and dropped it on the other hand and got a chase. Now, which one of you niggas stole the food stamp? Give me the motherfucking food stamp back. We all stand there with a big ass bag of Laffy Taffy candy, cookies and shit. We were like, Granddad, what you talking about? Ain't nobody stole no food stamp. He said, ain't nobody stole no food stamp. He said, okay, niggas, I'm going to hang every one of you till the food stamps come up. So we thinking it's all granddaddy. We don't know what the fuck hanging is. You got to be out of your motherfucking mind. You love us, nigga, because you made us cat head biscuits last week.
Nigga, what is cat head? That don't even sound like some shit I would want to eat. And you said it like it was the most delicious, fucking loving.
Isn't that-
What in the hell is cat head biscuit?
Oh, they're
Isn't
so
that
fucking...
catfish?
No, it's not no fucking catfish.
Oh, I thought you
Cat
said-
head biscuit is the biscuit the size of a cat head.
I've never measured a cat head. You say this stuff like it's so
It's
wrong.
like, you know, a cat about the size of, they used to call them cat head biscuits.
Okay.
And so,
Picturing Garfield right now.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing nothing.
So,
out there. Cat.
Yeah, just
He-
big fat biscuits.
you seen them?
Yep, size of cat head.
See, I
Yep.
don't make this shit up. They're called cat head fucking biscuits.
Yep.
See how big they are?
You so country. I can't keep track.
Yeah, they're so fucking good. They big, and you can make you eat for days.
He loves us. He made us cat head biscuits last week.
Yeah, so
He fed us.
Yeah, he fed us bacon, eggs, cat head biscuit. All them motherfuckers so good. So he put my cousin in the chair. He said, "I'm gonna hang every one of you niggas." We like, go fuck yourself, granddaddy. He ain't hanging nobody. You know, we thinking to ourselves like, he definitely not gonna hang me. I watch wrestling with him every Saturday. That's why I came back to the house. so he put that rope around my cousin's neck, y'all, and he pulled that chair, and it looked like 30 minutes to me, but I swear it was only probably 2 seconds. And my motherfucking cousin started spinning out like a ceiling fan. And wasn't even no ceiling fans back in those days. And I was like, holy fuck. He was like, oh, I was like, what the fuck? And I was young. I was real young. And he
God
put
damn.
that chair back up on there. My cousin, oh, he coughed. I was like, oh, granddaddy, and stole them food stamp. I can't die. I heard Miss Pacman was coming out. Because when it first came out, it was just Pacman. And it was this big thing about Miss Pacman was coming out.
She had Guantanamo Bay in her basement.
It wasn't in the basement. It was in the living room. And
Can't dispute the Guantanamo Bay.
My bad, the location was wrong. Fuck.
This proves that torturing works.
Waterboarding.
so I was like, Aunt stole the food stamp, and we played Pac-Man, and we gave the food stamp. We probably had spent like 100 and some food stamp. And he beat our ass, y'all. He beat our ass. And Aunt was like, you telling on people, bitch, you say you wasn't gonna motherfucking tell. I said, did you not see little man hanging, nigga? I'm not about to go through that shit with all this Laffy Taffy in my stomach. I was never dumb. I said, hey, Granddad said he want them goddamn food stamp. I gave him my whole $65 book. I think I had spent like $20 out the motherfucking $65 book. I said, no, we ain't going down like that. Because the big news was Miss Pacman is coming out. It was just Pacman at first. Then it was Super
you
Pacman.
had stuff to live for, yeah.
Yeah, it was Super Pacman. Well, that was
She
the
had
big
goals.
shit.
She saw
Yeah,
the future.
and my name,
I
you
can
know,
live to steal another day.
but my name was on the motherfucking game. You know how hard it was to get your name up there on the
Oh,
game?
the high score?
Yeah, the high score.
You got to eat the
RAP,
pretzel and
all over that motherfucker shit. RAP was on everything, baby. Rabbits. So I was like, nah, I'm not going down like that. You kiss my ass from the back. Granddaddy, he went on ahead and stole them goddamn food stamp. And my brother was so mad at us. And we all got our ass beat. And my auntie said that, I told y'all, daddy, they stole my motherfucking food stamp. And now I'm mad at my aunt. She dead and gone. But I'm like, all the bitch did was sold the food stamps anyway. She just could have let us have them.
Well, how is she going to make money?
Money though.
Oh, we were making money by changing them into money for Pacman.
So y'all didn't spend all the money that.
Well, it was too many food stamps. We was like turning in $5, buy a soda, get the quarter plate Pacman. Just kept buying junk. We ended up buying like bologna and bread. We done a picnicking and everything.
Did you ever seen Robin Hood? Stole from her aunt to
rob the rich to feed the
This is like a little rascals.
hella poor.
It's her little rascal.
Yeah, we got our ass
It's a
beat.
made-for-TV movie.
Yeah, so I never ever. I was like, no, I don't fuck with my granddaddy when it come down there.
Hanging in the Hood, starring Miss Pat and Family.
Hanging in the hood. That's funny.
So we walk out of the break room where Chick and someone else is sitting, and I hear him just look at that other person and go, "So that just happened."
Always a story with me. It's just what you trigger in my fucking brain. But yeah, my granddaddy was no fucking joke. I seen my granddaddy beat me and down to the white meat. I seen him literally. Fucking kids laughing. I used to see my granddaddy throw niggas through the screen door and complain about the flies coming in the house. I'm like, you just threw 3 niggas out this weekend. You literally threw niggas out the screen door, and then he would go back out there and fix the screen door, nail it back up, and throw another nigga out the screen door. I'm like, granddaddy, why don't you just open the fucking door? Like he had this thing for Walter Cronkite. What's his name?
Cronkite.
Cronkite. That's the only white man he trusted. He ain't trust nobody else. Anybody else who's white, fuck him. And he never voted.
You, Spangler.
Oh yeah, he would have hated Spangler, but he never talked about. It was always what Walter Cronkite was. He was the only white man that my granddaddy trusted, and other than the man who brought him his moonshine.
Well, that's America's most trusted anchor. That makes sense.
Wasn't he a CBS News?
CBS News. Walter, is he still alive?
No, he
He
died.
definitely did.
He died in the early thousands, I think.
Oh, I remember that because it kind of hurt my feeling.
He
Walter
covered
Cronkite.
Watergate and everything. Like that man is old.
He was old back then.
Yeah, like this man was 55.
And what's the other news reporter that died? He had like lung cancer.
Peter Jennings.
I cried when he died.
Yeah.
Because I literally grew up watching Peter Jennings, whatever his name was, on the news all the time, along with my granddad. He loved more. My stepdaddy Curtis watched Peter Jennings, and when Peter Jennings died, because he had throat cancer, I really cried.
Because they smoked all the time. back then.
Yeah, you can smoke on TV, and it's crazy how you get so attached to people that you see on TV and
You'll never meet.
that you'll never meet, and you really kind of fall in love with that person. You feel like that person coming to your household every week, that you feel like it's a family member.
Right.
Like we was in Boston this week, me and Dion, and this guy came up and he's like, it's just the way he approached me, and like he was so excited to meet me. And I'm like, I'm just a bitch who shop at Walmart. And then Dion
Don't you
I
ever
thought you
call
said
her
you said
that.
Meyer.
Yeah.
Now pick your store. You
No,
said Meyer.
she shops at Walmart. She doesn't get the fruit at
I
Walmart.
don't get the fruit at Walmart.
Okay.
And but just to see people how when people allow you to come into their household and they hear your voice and they get used to you and you become a part of their family. I mean, literally, I had this lady send me a message, the sweetest message ever today, and she said she was Mexican and she kind of grew up like I did. By the way, I watched her video. You did a pretty good job. Just keep going. She did a little stand up. She's telling stories about her life. And I'm not going to say her name, but she just told me all of this stuff about her. And then I answered her back and she couldn't believe it. And that what really gets me.
Yeah, you make people's day when you respond, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, I mean, I try to respond as much as I can, but as y'all see, I'm putting up a Christmas tree and trying to clean up and pack and get ready for the next fucking show.
You know what's funny is people message Dion and I, and they're like, I know Miss Pat's super busy, so can you tell her this? I'm like, Miss Pat's not busy. She's just ordering around a white girl.
Oh, I hell with that fucking tree. I mean, I am. I'm home. Like today I went downstairs and I cleaned out a closet that needed to be cleaned out. And I'm going downstairs
Kelly down
today.
there.
Fuck you,
It
Dion.
hasn't been clean since R. Kelly, I swear.
I mean, but I'm always busy. I got kids. I got family. I'm working on other shit. I'm trying to write my new hours. I am busy. I mean, I be up late at night. I'm not up late at night, Garyana?
Yes.
She was confused.
She was thinking about free rent. And she's like, yes. Mom.
No, I am up. I'm
No,
not.
she wakes up early. She's in bed.
She
at,
goes
like,
to sleep
that's
late and she
8
wakes up early. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I
all
go
like-
to bed super late, and then
It's like
I'll
that
be
dying energy. Like they know they're about to clock out pretty soon, so they got to start
Why
waking
do you
up.
keep trying to kill your mother?
They got to start waking up early and going to sleep early.
No, I just
get
I'm,
more
I'm
out
the
their
type
day.
of person that I still live on my drug dealing mentality.
Yeah.
So I go to bed late and I wake up really early. And people are like, do you fucking sleep? And I'm like, yes, I do sleep. But literally, like when everybody sleep, my husband get up at real early. So I get up. When he leave, I go get some coffee and then I just sit there and I work on my comedy. Or I figure out what I need to do for the day and then I pack and I mean, I'm fucking busy.
She came through the door. She said, Raymond, wake the F up, and just started bossing people around. That's how she wake you up. And I'm like, oh my God. And one morning I woke up and I was just like, what's this smell?
What
She was
did-
in there cutting cabbage. I said, for what reason? For what reason are you cutting cabbage at 3 a.m?
Well, I mean, I get a head start. I mean, I
Well,
do
you
the
know, it's
laundry.
St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner.
Well, I just get a fucking
Gotta
head
have
start. I
boiled
got up this
stew.
morning. I went to the grocery store at 3:00 in the morning. And then I was like, I done spent $500 at the grocery store. Who the fuck gonna help me put this in the car? And so literally this
And that's when
little
he came
guy,
here and walked.
no, this guy helped me put it in the car. And I was like, well, can I please buy you lunch? And I went to give him $20. He's like, I don't want your $20. And I'm like, no, take the fucking $20. It's cold out here. He said, the only way I would take your $20. He said, I ran cross country. You got to catch me. I said, nigga, bye. I said, you got me fucked up. I'm not chasing no white boy to put no $20 in your pocket at no Myers at no 3:00 in the morning.
What a weird request.
I know.
That's a person who's been up all night.
Yeah, I was like, you don't
Yeah,
lost
it
your
is
fucking
weird fetishes.
That's
Chase
a-
me, black lady.
That's
chase me.
white privilege on display. Hey, I know you're black and I'm white, but why don't you chase me through this parking lot? Let's see what happens.
Not with no snow on the ground.
No concept that might be a problem.
And we cannot get out of this episode without talking about how my Falcons beat the Saints. And I have no makeup, but I'm wearing my fucking Falcon hat. The Falcon, that's my fucking Super Bowl. That's literally our fucking Super
Y'all
Bowl.
got one more game against them. You might want to calm
I don't
down.
give a fuck, nigga. This right here. We're going to take it one at a time. Hey, this is like AA. One step at a time. You get one token for every fucking step you make. There was a step in the right direction. Beating the Saints is almost like you guys beating the Patriots.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in years.
Exactly. Exactly. And we was 1-7. To get your second win
Against your hated rival.
a
I feel
fucking
that.
hater. Talking about who was that whoop y'all ass last night? That's what I got. Who the fuck was we? We was birds that grew our wings. Shut up, kids. We was birds that got our wings back. And I was so fucking happy. We ain't got to win another game this year. And I know y'all think we suck.
Don't worry.
But we got
He said, y'all won't.
That's what I was saying.
I don't give a fuck. That's my team, and I'm a diehard. I love being from Atlanta. I love my Southern roots. I love my fucking team. I got. Let me tell you something. I was so fucking happy. I literally went back there to put on my Falcon shoes, and I have not worn them this year.
You love the Falcons.
Don't you love the Colts?
No.
I do. They need to get rid of that goddamn kicker. I'm so sick of this motherfucker missing all the
By
goddamn
the time this
time.
comes out, he may be gone. But
I hope so.
I feel bad because he's a Hall of Famer. He's been around
He
forever.
was.
Like,
I mean, fuck him. you don't cost this team fucking 4 wins already. Shanking
you know
all
what?
them goddamn kicks.
I was really pissed off to see our new kicker, Wong Wong Woo,
Young Ho.
Young Ho.
I like the way
Young
you said
ho.
it the first time.
Wong Wong Woo.
Wong wong woo.
Do you want to woo woo woo?
So can you woo woo woo?
I really was upset that they put him in Michael Vick jersey. I was really
He wears
upset.
number 7?
He wears number 7.
He a kicker?
And that was so disrespectful to me, to my favorite quarterback, Michael Vick.
quarterback?
And hey,
Kicker.
don't come in my Facebook talking about no fucking dog fighting. Everybody deserves a second chance. What's your second chance? I don't want to hear that bullshit. Let me say this to you up front. Don't come talking about no animals. The boy went to jail. He did his fucking time. You probably used to sell pussy back in the day. Nobody still referred to you as Bad Pussy Becky.
I have questioned it, but did he even fight them animals, or was it just his cousin?
It don't even.
He was
fucking
in
matter.
charge of it.
Yeah.
but
It was so.
He was there sometime.
Make a long story short, I hate to see him in Michael Vick jersey. I really do. That was very disrespectful to me because I was hoping that they fucking retired. But Michael Vick didn't win shit. I love Michael Vick, but thank you for getting this kicker, Falcon. It's a step in the right direction. Because when I tell you Wong Ho been throwing them motherfucking balls through the right hole, I am so happy for Wong Ho. I don't know what to do. The fuck are y'all laughing
I
at?
don't know what's going on.
He kicked the balls through the hole, first of all. Young Ho's his name.
The uprights are what they're called. His job is to kick the.
What the fuck did I say wrong?
I have no idea.
Everything. The whole thing was wrong.
It's just.
I
we
said
know what you
young
mean.
Ho,
Yeah.
put it in the hole.
You keep on saying young ho.
I think Dion nailed it.
I
I'm
thought it was
mostly
Wong ho.
I'm mostly distressed that I knew exactly what you were talking
Yeah,
about.
we understood what you was trying to say.
Yeah.
Well, Young Ho has been helping us out.
Yeah, Young Ho is doing a great job.
But isn't his name Wong ho?
No, it's
Is
Young
Young
Ho.
Young,
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
all one
I
word.
wonder why Chinese people name their kids stuff like that.
Because it's right for
It's
their
not
culture.
Young
It
Ho
don't mean
in
the same.
Chinese.
Yeah.
It doesn't
What
mean
is
the
it?
same over here.
I don't know. I'm not Chinese. I'm just saying. He's Korean anyway. That's beside the
What?
point.
We just confusing the
Well, you talking about it's not Young Ho in Chinese or Korean, but that's his
Because
name.
when you translate it in English, that's
What
how
is
you
it,
say
Harrison?
No, he was talking to me.
Oh,
You're Korean? Oh, we've got a Korean here.
you Korean?
Yeah, he a old ho.
How is you Korean with Harrison?
Come over here. You got to talk into the microphone.
There's a white person here, mother.
He's
Where's the white?
I'm mad that I'm mad that I'm now the only white person.
Dang.
So how
Yeah,
are
come
you
back here.
Korean?
My grandpa came over during the Korean War as a refugee and then spent time in Virginia
So-
and then had my mom, and then I'm a quarter Korean. So
Your mama Korean?
Yep, she's half, and then I'm a quarter.
So what's your daddy?
White.
White.
Look at him.
I see in widescreen, can't you see?
Well, now that I look at him, he kind of do look Korean.
Well, yeah, because he's a quarter.
If you didn't see the
This
video,
math and everything is just throwing her off.
I
watch
guess
the
the
video. She
quarter
just
didn't
looked
get
up at him
It's a
like,
whole
"What?"
new
I guess
world.
I guess the quarter was able to get your eyes open.
She gave Harrison the same look that in Montreal with the transgender person on the panel. She went, "What? You what?"
That was an
I
experience.
don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Who said that?
You did.
I said that out loud.
Yes, that's why I was in the fucking dying. Me and Quisha were rolling. Oh, that shit was so funny.
No, I did not. Say
Nigga,
that.
yes, you did.
What'd she say?
So I don't know what they were talking about. Miss Pat goes, I don't know what he's talking about.
And it was a trans woman.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I was so
God,
fucking
I'm
blown
ready for you to
away.
Get canceled.
Oh, it was so funny. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. It was
Because
it was innocent. I don't think you meant any, but like, oh.
It was. I don't remember what she was talking about either. She just went on and on, and I kind of figured it out when she performed that night. You was there. With
God, that was
oh my God, it was horrible. But it was like we're talking about when I got chosen for the 10 top comics of the year for 2018, and it was an experience. I had never been to a place where we're the 10 top comics and nobody was being funny. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? We are the 10 fucking top comics. And it was only 9 of us there, I think. And DC wasn't able to get in the country, but I so wish she was there. I mean, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like, they was just interviewing all boring. I'm like, get me the fuck off this panel. and
you could tell Miss Pat wasn't paying attention until it was her turn. Because she was like, huh?
She was on her phone in her mind. Like,
I feel like people begin like paying on that list because I was looking at this list and I was like, this not it, Chief. Like I was looking at it, I was like, I don't like
and the
none of
guy
these
who looked like Forrest Gump after he went running for a long
oh,
time.
Dusty Slay.
Yeah.
He's pretty
him.
funny.
He was funny.
He was funny. Oh,
He was funny on the panel though.
Yeah.
Like you two were the only one that were saying funny stuff.
And you didn't know that one of them was a trans woman, and then when they like looked up and down, Dion and Quisha had tears just retelling the look later on that day.
No, and then I look over at my manager. He was like, "Oh my God!"
Okay. So that night that you all did the show, the top 10 show, when the trans person came out, all these dudes were whistling, woo, doing the cat call stuff, and then she goes, I used to be a man, and one dude was like, He got up and left. He got up and left.
Got him.
Yeah.
Well, she was pretty. She was very pretty, but I was like, I had never been a part of something that was all 10 comics and nobody was, it was just like a bunch of, I don't know.
It was like like one of those boring panels you'd see with a movie where they're all talking. My co-star was just wonderful, and my director was great. It's such an honor to be at this. And instead
it
of
was
like,
one of that. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? And then I looked over at the YouTube. I said, what the fuck you do?
Oh, that was my favorite part when she looked at the YouTube guys like, I have no idea who you are. He said that to the nigga face. And he was like, well, I do YouTube videos.
I said, well, I don't go to YouTube for that. I said, I go to YouTube for other shit. We can't say it up here today. And I looked over at my manager like, oh my God.
What was his name? Is he like really popular?
I don't remember.
He was lanky.
He did that night. He did that Elton John song, Betty, Betty. But he does some video with that.
I only knew her and Dusty Slay. Like those are the only two comedians I'd ever heard of.
I just want to say people be paying people to get on them lists because I looked at everybody. I was like, I've never seen these people. I never heard these people, and I look at a lot of funny stuff. I think I look at a lot of comedy. I was like,
there was a ball now
these people
from
are
New York.
all
I
whack.
can't think of his name. He was I know him. I've worked with him before. I can't think of his name. I see him all the time when I go to New York too. I see him a lot in LA. I'm sorry, in LA. But I can't even think of his name. But it was like I just could not believe it. I was like, get me the fuck. Then when old girl
It was a waste
like,
of your good
I
time.
grew up in the
Mama, stop.
we ain't gonna say her
Cut it
name. I
out.
grew up in the trailer too. I said, bitch, your trailer was glued to the ground. Stop lying. You're educated. You're highly fucking educated. I don't know who the fuck you think you is, but that's a lie.
She was fine as fuck.
Trailer park people can go to school too, Mama.
Not when I Google and see that your mama is some big shit.
Literally.
Literally.
Born from the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't work like that. So it was I didn't like it. You know what I don't like, guys? I fucking hate fake ass people. Just be who you are. Just speak up for yourself and don't try to be nothing else. I am me. I tell you, man, I got a fucking 8th grade education, but I might be the smartest motherfucker. I can't spell everything, but you ain't gonna trick me, nigga. You're not gonna trick me. That's one thing you ain't gonna do is trick a nigga. I mean, you ain't gonna trick me.
You have to watch Gary on his face when her mom talks.
B54 nigga. I'm not gonna be tricked. I like that.
I mean, because I hate fake ass people. I hate people who beat around the bush. Say what the fuck you want to say and call it a day. Say it. If it come out, say it how you feel it.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck you say. Literally, I say what the fuck I want. If you on my fucking page and you fuck with me, I tell you, eat my ass from the back because it feel better.
But when I say stuff like this, I can't be myself.
No, you can't curse in front of me and eat my motherfucking grocery.
So if you buy your own groceries, you can cuss all you want.
That's what I heard.
No, you cannot.
I heard it too. Gary.
No, you did not.
I heard the
No, you
same
did
thing.
not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't like fake ass people. I don't like being in Hollywood and hear people go, "Oh my God, I love you so." Bitch, get away from me and breathe. Stop talking while you're holding your fucking breath. Everybody talk like, "Oh my God, da, da." Fuck you. I don't want to hear that. That ain't what I want to hear. You kiss my ass. I like real motherfucking people.
Yeah.
I like people who tell you when you're wrong. I like people who tell you when you fuck up. And I don't like people who just kiss ass.
I agree. I'm not a fan.
I do too. Gary,
Yeah.
Anna, you seem to have thoughts.
No, it's just when I do it, I get yelled at.
You kiss ass?
No, when I tell people stuff, I get yelled at all the time.
Girl, don't come in with that pussy shit, because you ain't get no fucking yelled at. I don't hear that fucking shit. You act like you're in the motherfucking elementary school. You 21 years old. Ain't nobody yelling at you.
I know,
I'm
right?
talking that bullshit.
And I'm
you
so
talk
sick
that
of these
bullshit to me.
hoes. And-
You said hoes one more time. You see?
Yeah.
Stop
Got
fucking
you.
cursing in my
Chris
goddamn
Harrison
house.
on here.
Sit down, sir. Sit down.
Yeah. But that's the shit I don't like. I like real people. I like, people. I'd rather hang out with a real motherfucker any day than hang out with somebody fake and that's a celebrity. I like real people. I want to sit there and have a conversation, eat, and we talk shit. That's what I want. I don't want to be around nobody fake. I hate that Instagram shit. I hate social media. I hate everybody acting like the fluff. You realize these motherfuckers, they'll show you a pamagram of the room. And is it pamagram?
No.
What is it called?
That's a new angle.
Yeah.
Is it pamagram?
Panoramic.
Panoramic. Yeah, that shit there. They show you a panoramic
Got
of the
too
room.
many M's in there.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's,
Check for your pamagram. Squeeze your titty.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
Oh, I'm thinking of mammograms. Okay, but yeah, you. I mean,
It's a nice mammogram you got there.
shut the
See the
fuck
whole
up.
titty.
I mean, they act like they doing shit that they're not. Shut the fuck up.
You about to get a panoramic ass whooping.
Panoramic ass whooping. Yeah. I mean,
Gonna
people
beat
just
your
act
titties all over the
People literally act like they're doing shit on social media that they're really not fucking doing.
Well, I mean, you as a consumer, you need to know what's real and what's like. If you're just watching one picture, that's 5 seconds of somebody's life. Nobody lives their whole life like that. Like if you listen to music and they talk about partying, that's one fucking party. That whole album is about one fucking party. It's not their whole life, and people buy that shit like it's that they live that shit you can't party every fucking day.
And then people get jealous of those people who put 2 hours into taking a photo. And instead of realizing, like, no, this person put work into looking a certain way to make you feel jealous.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they get up every day and beat their face and looking good. And you bitch, more power to you.
I don't think
But they ain't got no gas in their car.
you should not try to compete with the person next to you, the Joneses. You don't have to keep up. Like that shit's not real.
It ain't real for me. I ain't keeping up with nobody. I'm going straight to the clearing rate tomorrow. If the Joneses get it off the clearing rate with me, then we in competition.
And she will kill you with her 15-foot Christmas tree. Believe that.
Straight up.
Yeah, I'm not with that bullshit. I mean, that's life for me. I like real people. I just want to sit there and have a conversation. Go to a football game. Enjoy life. I don't give a fuck about all that other shit. I mean, I got something I already work for in life, which is a family.
How's that working out for you?
Some days they like me, some days they don't.
Why she sound like Eeyore from Winnie the
Honestly,
Some days they like me, poo.
that's probably the nailed-in tail in your ass.
Sometimes the bear gets the honey, and sometimes the honey gets the bear.
Yeah,
We should go out on that.
Yeah, they don't like me every day, but I don't give a fuck. Life goes on, even if these niggas don't like me. So who the fuck is that?
Jimbo.
We're gonna close with that because Junebug just came back and I gotta find out who this girl is called me about him.
Tune in next time to the Patdown podcast.
And see Junebug get his ass whipped. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Patdown. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.